What's up, y'all? Jared Sandler here with you. It's been a while. When the team was on the road, we moved to our flagship studios to do those games. It was a first time for us doing that, and there was just some stuff that had to be taken care of that made time a little less available, I guess. So we'll get back to doing these when I'm not doing play-by-play. After this 2-game series with the Giants, I'll be doing the next road trip. So we'll talk with you today. Day games, it just kind of depends on the schedule. We'll try to do something tomorrow, and then we'll probably take a break during the upcoming road trip. And then when Eric gets back and I move back to this role, we will get back to doing these. But good thing I'm back to do this today because some pretty big news, I guess. Chris Davis designated for assignment. You know, that this move occurred at some point this year is not a surprise, especially with his level of production. Don't know that, we were all waiting for this day to be the day by any means. And as Chris Young said, it's not all to do with Chris Davis. The reality is this is a year of rebuild for the Rangers. So, the focus is going to be on the young guys. Chris Davis is a free agent at the end of this year. Probably, wasn't going to certainly wasn't going to sign back. And there really wasn't much of a future for Chris Davis with the Rangers. Having him around, maybe having an influence in the clubhouse, great. If he's producing, cool. You still want to reinforce that, job competition matters, whether it's a veteran or a young guy. So, obviously, Chris Davis being around, made sense to begin with. Plus, it's not like he's on a veteran minimum deal or anything. There's a financial element to this. But the reality is, he wasn't producing. And you've got Eli White, who went down to AAA, and he's been producing at a very high level. So, why don't you give Eli White some of those opportunities? We'll get to Eli in a second. And just a reminder, when the Rangers made the trade with the A's, Chris Davis coming to Texas was maybe the fourth most significant part of that from the Rangers standpoint. In no particular order, 1 through 3 was the acquisition of Dane Acker, the acquisition of Jonah Heim, and the ability to rid themselves of Elvis's contract after this year. Both Elvis and Chris Davis were making decent money, to say the least, this year. Chris Davis, a free agent at the end of this year. Elvis will be, at least contractually at this point, in Oakland Athletic next year. The Rangers no longer deal with that, no longer are going to be slapped with his salary here, beyond the season. So Chris Davis was really just kind of a guy to make the deal work for this year from a financial standpoint for the A's. He was not a guy the Rangers acquired with the idea, hey, this guy's going to be a big contributor for us. If he, was able to turn things around after a couple of rough seasons in 19 and 20, great. The Rangers certainly gave him that shot. It wasn't working. They move on. Eli White, is he going to be able to hit at this level? Who knows? He hasn't necessarily been able to show a consistent ability to do that yet, but he's earned the right to get more opportunities, right? He's got like 1,000 OPS at AAA. He's really crushing the ball. Why not let him see what he can do? Plus, he's gone back to adding infield to his bag of tricks. So he'll play the outfield. He'll also play the right side of the infield, second base and first base. He'll give the Rangers some opportunities to give Nick Solak and Nate Lowe some days off, and maybe, just more opportunity to work Eli White in there. So, again, not a big surprise. Unfortunate for Chris Davis. He wasn't able to make things work here. Thankfully, he did hit a couple of home runs for the Rangers, and we didn't have to deal with the irony of Chris Davis hitting all the home runs against the Rangers and none for them. But all in all, wasn't producing at a level that justified him taking up a roster spot from a younger guy who could maybe be a part of the future. So that's really what we got for today. The only other thing we'll get into next time, that the Joey Gallo trade conversation is really nothing new there. Would just say, if your expectations are for the Rangers to add a blue chip, top 25 industry prospect for Joey Gallo, I'd recalibrate the expectations. I don't know that that guy is out there. A top 100 industry prospect, yes. I think that guy is there. Top 25, no. Top 50, probably not. We can get into that more a little bit later. All right. Talk to you later.